This is a Snake News exclusive.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to have the opportunity here today at the IRS to be able to introduce Senator Ted Cruz that is here to announce his candidacy for president. Senator Ted Cruz is not only hardworking, but he is passionate. By proposing to abolish the IRS, he wants to give Americans like you and like me the opportunity to choose what is best for ourselves. He has also proven himself to be a people's man when he has advocated for making elected officials accountable to their voters. This is not your everyday politicians, ladies and gentlemen. This is a man who worked his way up in order to ensure the liberties that we so often take for granted. Senator Cruz is here to announce that he is willing to fight for Americans to ensure our rights to liberty, economic prosperity, and security. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senator Ted Cruz!
America is standing at an important crossroad. It is crucial that we make the right choices for a better future. For the past 8 years, we have been in a political turmoil that has led to the suffering of millions of Americans. It is finally time for change. By ensuring liberty, economic prosperity, and security, we can ensure that America will see a bright future once again. My strong belief in the potential of this nation is my motivation to become president. By giving people the right to choose once again through ensuring their liberties, by allowing pro-growth policies to improve our broken economy, and investing in protecting values that made this country great, America will not only improve, but America will prosper. It is time to focus be placed on what is truly important: economic growth and employment. We need to empower the private sector to create more and better jobs and remove federal impediments to exploration, development, and trade. Right now, Washington's out-of-control spending robs prosperity from our children and grandchildren. If we want to see a growing economy, we need a less regulatory-heavy federal government. That way, all Americans will have a chance of achieving the American dream. America is the land of the free, and we have the means to change our tax system because it is necessary for our economic growth and survival. The IRS should be abolished, saving the American citizen, not taxpayer, $400 billion per year. This is how we can put America back on track. We must not forget to preserve the blessings of our liberties through a strong national defense, safeguard, which is, for example, can be done through legislation that would prevent U.S. citizens who joined ISIS from re-entering the United States. Security is an issue of my concern because we want to make sure that every American feels safe in their own home, safe to speak freely, and safe to believe. America's future is on the line. This is why we need the federal government to get out of the way and let Americans do what they do best: dream, innovate, and prosper. It is time to give the right to choose back to the Americans.
We'll now entertain some questions from the journalists.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about another subject, which is immigration. Because you stand against immigration, and we actually found out that you were born in Canada and that your father was from Cuba. So immigration for you and your family and not others?
Let me stop you right there. I am not against immigration. I am against illegal aliens coming to the United States and being a threat to our jobs and American citizens. I want to improve the immigration system so that everyone has a chance to live the American dream, like my father did. Yes, please.
So your father from Cuba was not a threat to American jobs, and why?
Why wasn't he a threat?
Yes, why other people, like from Mexico or other regions, will be a threat if your father were not?
Well, first of all, the problem right now is that there are too many people coming in. Back in the day, when my father came to the United States, the problem wasn't such, and it was much easier to resolve the issue of him coming illegally to the United States. That is why I want to create a better system that will allow everyone who has the will and the wish to come to the United States to do it safely and securely. Yes?
In the midterm election, the Peabody was practically wrapped down of Congress, and yet you are running for president. Do you reasonably think you can get it?
Yes, of course. Washington is full of moderates and established people who rob everyday Americans of their chances. This is why the GOP needs to choose someone who's not a moderate like Mitt Romney, but someone...
They didn't choose you in the midterms.
Sorry?
They didn't choose you during the midterms. Why would they now?
Times change. It's a new chance, and we should never give up, and that's why I'm running again. Any more questions?
What are you going to do with Obamacare?
Sorry?
What are you going to do with Obamacare?
I'm going to repeal it, of course. First thing I'm going to go ahead and
replace
say.
it with what?
Sorry?
Are you going to replace it?
Yes, and this is a job of the Congress, and hopefully we're going to work out something through the legislative process.
Do you have any example of concrete reform you want to do?
Concrete reform for the government? Yes, of course. I want to get rid of the IRS because it is robbing the taxpayer and the American citizen. It's Obamacare, IRS. Is what I'm going to focus on.
Isn't it a bit ironic to do your speech against IRS in the preside, like in the very building of the IRS?
Thank you for noticing that. Yes, I just came out to show that this is the last speech that ever going to be made in this building.
Are you not fearing like a riot or something just outside the building with all those people like working here?
No.
Like, don't you feel like a bit, I don't know, like ashamed of like announcing to those people just that they're going to lose their job?
Well, there's no shame in saving Americans from bureaucrats.
But for the people of IRS.
How would you pay for the American jobs if you don't have an IRS?
Sorry?
How would you pay for the American jobs if you don't have an IRS?
Well, business will pay for that, the private sector. I want to limit the government. I'm for small government. That is why, if you're talking about public sector jobs, I'll make sure that these people find a job in the private sector.